So again, I'm trying to demo the first two assignments in the data analytic, the second one from chapter 3. So this one we focus on the visualization. But in the meantime, we'll do some analysis and visualization in the same time. So the first assignment in the project, you have 4 groups of questions. I'm going to do the first and the second one today, and I will record another video for the third and the first. Each one is not really hard, especially I believe the second and the third. The question itself has some demo videos from the authors, but I'm also doing mine, so I'm probably I can show more details than the videos from the Connect. So this one, the first assignment, the question doesn't have demos, so I'm going to do the demos here. And the book, if you want to also check the instructions, is available in the book. So in the ebook, after in the end of chapter 3, right? So after all of the contents, they have the lab instructions. So first one is the Excel visualization practice. So we are trying to use the Tesla sales and earnings to try to use practice use of the column charts, line charts, and pie charts. Because on Tuesday when we went over the for which type of data was the best visualizations. Okay, so we'll try to see this. It's like the sales revenue and the net income across different years. So what's the best way we can present the up and the downs for the net sales revenue and the net income? Sometimes not only one type of chart can do it, right? So some people may prefer the column, or some people prefer the line charts. Let's see. Okay, so this is a very simple data file. So it's really aggregated data. So yearly sales and net income. So from when you do the lab, be careful. Okay, I'm just using the numbers I have. So your own lab, you may have a different group of numbers. Okay, they have like regular lab and or alternative lab data. So when you perform the analysis, use your own data like related to your own assignment. So I have the data from 2008 all the way to 2021, or 13 or 14 years data. So first I'm going to do the charts for the net sales, and then you also can repeat the same procedures for the net income. Okay, so I will focus on the net sales, then you just repeat the procedure for the net income. So for me to show the trend, because if you have timely data, so time series of data, so I want to show the trend or up and downs, so I can do this. Okay, so if you follow the instructions, okay, first I'm going to do the sales data first. So highlight all of the sales data across the years, and then insert chart. Okay, the chart options is kind of in the middle. Okay, so in the insert menu, so you have the different charts. And you can directly click something from, directly from the menu, like recommended charts, or you already have some idea in mind, like this is the column charts, line charts, I probably see the tree map or pie charts. Okay, you can directly click from here. But if you want to see more options, I just click on this arrow. So you will open the dialog. And on the left, you see the different recommended. So you can use the chart, like the bar charts or line charts. So, but I'm going to do this. Okay, so all charts, you can see all of the options available from here. So if you really don't know, you can try some like a preview, right? So give you some brief idea. You can try each of them, okay? So you can get a better idea. But this one, I will use a regular column chart, okay, column bar. Or if you want it to be more colorful, you can use a colored. Okay, so I'm just using the regular. So I think this one, so you can click on that. I will just click OK. And you will see the charts, okay, the original charts. And you can do lots of refinement, okay, refining the charts and, you know, adding the titles or change, like adjust the axis, adding different legends or data labels. Okay, you can have different ways to enhance the visualization or presentation of the chart. I believe in the instruction they ask you, so if you click on the charts, okay, make sure you highlight the charts, and you are under a main menu, they call chart design. Okay, that you have different tools to add different elements, okay, to your chart areas. Okay, let me remove that ribbon to the bottom. So if you click on the charts, you can select different, you know, kind of different shaded or like this, like different styles of the, like, you know, you have the background, like, right, these things. So fine tuning your charts types. Also, you can choose different like layout, okay, from the very left, like a quick layout. Okay, you also can see this like slightly change, or like, you know, so that's all you can see here is already added the labels. So I'm going back to my original, this one. And also you can add different elements, okay, to enhance the presentation, such as you want to use the horizontal or vertical, okay, adjust the axis. And you want to add the axis titles, chart titles, and data labels, okay, like emo bars, okay. So different ways you can enhance the visualizations. And you also can, for example, I want to switch, okay, like I want to switch the row and column, okay, you can do this. So it's become like, you can see this. Oh, so I'm going back. And you also can change the chart type. Okay, from here, for example, I don't really want these bar charts, and I can change to something else. Go back to the chart type selections. Okay, so that's like the functions. And but this one, I think the instruction tell us to add, like you can right now, is only using 1, 2, 3, 4, right? As the I want the years, because the years related to the revenues, okay, like the series names. So what I can do here is you can click on select the data. If you can see the pop-up, okay, that's one you can edit the theories you want to add in the charts. Right now, we have 1, 2, 3, the natural numbers. I want to relate to the years, so I can click on here to add it. And you select the data columns to relate to the cells. For me, which will be the year's data. Okay, so how we can select? Be careful, you need to click on this arrow. And then now you can select with the years. And then go back to here and click OK. So you can see your year. So the year will appear with the different columns, okay, as the relate the sales to the years. Okay, that's like I think this one. Now let's click OK. I know it's because it's kind of, so you can enlarge the charts, okay, the size. So you can see the distinct years and their sales revenues. Okay, so that's Tesla. So I think that makes sense, right? So in 2008, Tesla just started, so it's only a very small amount of sales revenue. And when it's grown into 2021, it's become much, much popular, right? So that's like the very strong sales. And you also can see here, I can change the chart title. Okay, directly down here, I want to have some meaningful name. Okay, like I think the book called Annual Tesla Sales Revenue. And I can add, so from here, the data label, right? So I want to add, so see here, okay, you can add the data label directly as a quick, or you can add it from here. Okay, so data labels I already did. And this one, you can refine the data label where you want to put it. Okay, in the top, inside, so more choices for the labels. And but I think I'm just using the regular one on the top of the bar. Okay, so that's better in the middle. So that's a legend. I think that's really the first one. Okay, so you can see this is the column bar chart. I think that's pretty good enough, right? So for indicate the change of the sales revenue with time. Okay, so that's the first one. And then the second one, let's change to a line chart. Not really change, get another line chart for the same information. For this one, if I want to get a line chart, I don't need to repeat everything I have done. So I can just copy. You can see I'm copying the chart. Okay, go back to home. So copy the chart and then paste. So paste it to another one. Then I'm going to change the chart type. Okay, but highlight the copied the chart and click on the chart design. And now you change the chart type to a line chart. So I don't need to start over, okay, like from insert. I just modify the first charts and change the chart type, because this one can save my job, like adding the title or adding the data labels. So the line chart is also okay, right? But this is a continuous line rather than distinct bars to indicate. Okay. So depending on our choice, I think both can do the work. But the year, they are really distinct, right? So not really continuous data. So, but this one is showing like a smooth, okay, but going up. Okay, so like the trend also is very clearly to see the trend going up, okay, sharply across all of the observation years. Questions so far?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so just a comparison. Okay, try like a preference for me. I still prefer the column charts. Especially these are I'm saying like distinct. Okay, categorical data. Okay, so but if you like this line, that's fine as well. Okay, no problem. And there are many other ways you can refine the data. Okay, like and that's a brush. You can see the chart style. Okay, like the styles. You can also, this is similar to the top choices. Okay, if I want to make this way, right, or like so change the background. Okay, like chart styles. But I'm going to back. Maybe I like this one better. And also can add some other elements like trend lines. Okay, if I add this, they will try to simulate or a trend line, especially if you have some regression tables or like trying to see the average, okay, like the trend. I already have legend, the grid lines, and the data. And even if you want to briefly show the data table, you can do that. Yeah. If I want to add the data table, did you see in the bottom? Right, so it's adding a brief data table for me. Sometimes you want people to see both the chart and the original data table, given the data table is not a really large, right? So like things, but I'm going to uncheck that. And also XC tables. And XC titles you can call, I think the previous one I can call this is the revenue and this is the years. Okay, but I'm going to probably change my chart title to the original. But after I add the XC title, you can see I can add, because in the beginning, people probably don't know what I have here. So I can call this is annual sales. And this one, the horizontal, is the years. Right, apparently, like most people can know, okay, like the years, but I'm just saying, okay, there's lots of things you can do by adding the different elements. And then you even can like format, for example, this annual Tesla sales. I think I want to make it, why is like showing like here? To make it more central, like you can move. And you also can change the font. For example, I want to make it bolded, right? Or change, like, maybe change the color. And also, it's going back to, and you also can change the font styles for the axis. Okay, so that's like this one. And then I think finally, let's copy and paste, try a pie chart, okay, for the same type of data. Even I know probably pie charts is not really a good idea for this annual sales, because pie charts is best used for proportions, like the whole and the parts. But let's try, okay, can it make some sense? So I'm going to copy this again. Probably I still like and put it down. So paste, okay, so highlight, and then go to the chart design and chart type and select a pie chart. Do you see this? I really don't think this is a good idea because yeah, even you can see the region, right? Like the region, the size is different, like the slices of the pie. But this is better for a whole. Like for example, the total sales revenue we break down into different type of revenues. But this is couldn't really show the trend of the change, right? So overall like increase. But I'm just assuming that you do have different options to try. Since I already added the data labels and the legend, is automatically shown here. And I think I can change the legend to the different parts. Okay, the legend right now is in the right. And if you can see here, if I want to move to the bottom, so from here, okay, you can refine and the location of the legend, okay, on the right, on the top, left, or bottom. I think bottom is more like the common base. And you also can change the size, I believe, of the pie if you want to increase it. Some parts probably you need to do some other thing. Okay, but like if you just going from here, that will become larger. But there is also some way you can see. I believe there's something you can edit, or even you can change the color. Oh, here you can see I want to increase these different slices of this one or whatever. Okay, like this one. That's original. So comparing these three type of visualizations. Okay, so bar, column charts, line charts, and pie charts. Okay, so you can see the advantage and disadvantage for presenting the data, okay, the type of data. So either I think I can choose the column or line, but certainly I don't think the pie chart is a suitable choice in this situation. But if I have like a total revenue, then I can break down the revenue to the sales revenue, service revenue, or like a total expense into office expense, depreciation, and then rental. Okay, like that's a good idea to use the pie charts. So that's like the one. Then I believe the question in the book is asking you to do the in the assignment. So asking you to do another kind of really similar thing for the income. So I will repeat. So let's try to do this. Okay, I think I'm still using the paste function. I'm still under the paste. Okay. So paste, and but I'm going to change the. So if you want redo it, like start from beginning. Okay, like highlight this group. So highlight the net income and insert chart. Okay, like bar, repeat the sales revenue. You can do that. I'm showing you a different way to do it. So I'm copying the original chart. Okay, getting another one. I can just change my series of data from the sales revenue to net income. So let's do here and the chart design. Okay, you can see I'm going back to the select data. And this one is the series 1, okay, which is the sales revenue. So let me delete this, remove, okay, so nothing, okay, but then I'm going to add another data series. So it's asking me to, the series name, I can just call, you can go back to the data to choose it. Be careful, the name is net income. So series of name. And then the value is the net income for the different years. So I'm taking a shortcut. And then go back to the selection. And you can see it's already displayed a bar chart, right? But I'm going to change this to the year legend again. And now you can see if I move a little bit to the right. Oh, okay.
Miss Wynn,
Yes,
this is for the project 2.
right.
Okay. Now, as far as project 1 goes, I'm pretty stuck on that. I'm reviewing your last what is it? Lecture for it. So hopefully I'll be done with it by tomorrow. And this one is due on Saturday, the 10th.
I forgot but you check what's the due date in Connect.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, I think it should be beyond 10. It's
What
later
you say?
than 10.
Oh, later than the 10th.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think so, but double check.
okay. I hope so,
Yeah.
Lord. But it is a homework assignment that's coming due, correct? I thought I
Yeah,
saw
that's
something.
probably, yeah, but I believe the product is later than 10.
Okay. And are you able to open up chapter 1 homework for me since I wasn't able to get in a class?
Uh, how about let's talk that after the demo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Mhm.
Okay. Out.
No problem. Yeah. So this is the what I say the bar chart, but for the net income. Okay, but I need to change the title. Is not the sales revenue is net income. So net income over the years, because this one you have lots of negative numbers because lots of people know Tesla make great sales, but they lose money. They seldom make profits, especially in the early years. And they just started to make profits, you can see from 2020 and forward. Now the clearly again, remember, so what our story is telling about here. They have, we can compare these two or a column chart. They have positive sales revenue across all of the years, but they only recently start to make profits. So what that means? Then it means in the early many years, the revenue couldn't cover their cost and expenses, right? So and you can imagine that's a tremendous challenge for business. And now Tesla is the most successful because the this environmental protection, right? So people are fond of the electrical cars more and more. It's become more popular. But in the early days, okay, like it didn't really win the market, okay, in the for a long time. So that as you can see, tell from the difference between the sales revenue and the net income. Then continuously you can repeat this. So use the line charts and the pie charts for the net income. Okay, so but this one I'm going to copy the first net income, okay, not from the beginning, because at this one I only need to change the chart type. So copy, paste, and then click on. So you are going to see 6 charts for the first question, okay, in the project. So you need to do 3 charts for the sales revenue, then 3 charts for the net income. So this one, click on this one. So we'll work on that. Make sure you highlight the right chart. Okay, you want to make the change. So this one I'm going to change to a line.
So how do we know if it's the right chart? Is that when we use that, what is it, deceptive, all that stuff?
The instruction is in the book. I'm just following the instruction. This is the required. So the book has detailed. So what you are expecting to do. So because that's like the instruction, the first one, that's the sequence I'm doing here. To have 6, but 3 charts on the sales revenue, then 3 charts on the net income. So right now I already have 5 of them. Then the last one I need a pie chart for the net income. So I will be done for the first question. The net income, you can see also the negative. Okay, so and you have a big bus, right? So this is which year? 2017. They have the lowest net net income. Okay, it's really a net almost 2,000. This is millions probably. Okay, and then highest, okay, in the most recent. And then finally I paste. So I already copied. Okay, so paste and change this one to the pie chart. So chart type. Even I really don't think this is a good idea, okay, like, for doing this trend using a pie chart, but just try this, okay, so you can tell the pie chart is not really a, something can present or communicate the idea. for this changing, okay, like the data, so any type of data over the different time periods. So you either, I think the column charts or line charts are better choices. So if you follow me, like follow the demo, so after you finish this and you can save, okay, this is probably you can add your name, okay, like whatever, but you can save it and upload. Okay, that's the upload when you try to submit in the Connect. So after you submit your Excel, and there may be some other questions like essay or short answer questions, or we ask you some thinking about your observations and your ideas, so you can type your answers. Okay, that's basically the lab assignments. So first lab, okay, lab 3-1. When you do the try to do the Connect, I believe you have two groups of data. Some people have the same data as what I have here, like they call Lab3-1, and then it's really random assigned, okay, to students. Some of you may have the alternative Lab3-1. The procedure will be the same, but the pattern will be different. Okay, so the revenue trend and net income, you see some difference. But the steps are identical. Okay, so no difference. So I'm not, maybe let me just save it. Okay, so save. And now, for example, if I need to submit, I will close and upload. So don't do screenshot into the Word or image. Okay, I announce it. So just upload your original Excel. That's the best way for me to see and grade. Because some people, when they copy or doing screenshots, they didn't capture the whole image or like the charts. So then you will have like missing grade. So I'm going to close this one and just do one more, okay, like for today. But we have four questions. I will do the first two. So the next one is lab 3-3, which I already opened the data. Just close this one. So let me stop the recording. So I will have separate